We'll see the defending world champion Oklahoma City Thunder and the Denver Nuggets. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. You look at the Nuggets. Now, here is Irving. Pass to Okongwu. Over Davis. The shot by Okongwu. No good. It's Garland with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started. And Anthony scores it in a variety of ways. He's especially confident close to the rim.
Here's Irving. And Davis pulls it down. Wallace with it. Guarded now by Irving. From the arc. And Kevin Love hits the three.
And smart of Garland to stay flexible, finding a teammate instead of forcing that one.
Here's Irving. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Shepard. Outside Garland. 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off it. And it's Davis with the jam.
One of the dominant dunkers in the league. Davis can put on the show in there.
Payton left side. And Davis sends it back. Here's Shepard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Stolen by Garland. Out to Anthony. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And Okongwu slams it in.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns, AD's tough around that rack.
A shot's good from Irving.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Kicks it out to Love. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense.
Whoa! I can't believe
what I
that.
just saw.
Oh, my.
Unreal.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
6 to shoot. Shot's good from Love.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Irving, good. Irving's got 6 points. It's Garland with the ball for Denver. And Love has it in the corner. Picked by Anthony. Back to Davis. Here's Love from the arc. Kevin Love has been leading the charge for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
14.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign for ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's Garland. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Garland's got his first 2 points. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
To the paint. Here's Newell.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Newell. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
And we saw last season the Nuggets GA in the final week of the regular season making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Newell Offensive rebound. Bosch, that's good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Nuggets about his status. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he could play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
Allie, thank you for the update.
It's always a bit of a relief to know things aren't as serious as they might have been. Hope to see him back really soon.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's the three. Edey with the rebound. Nuggets trail. Down low. And stolen by Irving. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Back to you.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But, Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And, Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
Anthony in the corner. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch. Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Yabusele in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark. Nobody near Barnes. A three-pointer, no good. On its way from Irving for two. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Garland. Barnes outside. No good with the triple.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky. He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of 2 thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very competitive series and ended up giving the eventual NBA champs their toughest test of the postseason by showing you just how confident he is in his stroke. What a sweet stroke it is, and it always looks better when it's coming from a left.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Irving surveying the floor. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. Pocket 6. A wide open look here for Okongwu. And the shot falls short this time.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Edey with the steal. Ivey with it. Now Payton defending. Miller with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Miller's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Here's Ivey. Basket counts. Ivey's got his first bucket of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Love the aggressiveness from Westbrook to fight through some contact there on the shot.
Oklahoma City shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
It's like Ivey has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
Pass the Abusele. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And the Thunder lead by 10.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Payton on the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. To the inside. Here's Jenkins. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Abusele. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Abusele's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Gay. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
The Nuggets trailed by 9. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Westbrook. It's sent back by Edey. Back to Abusele. Clock at 2. Over Edey. Abusele can't hit. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And stolen by Love. The three from Barnes. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
Here's Irving. Great touch on the 16-footer. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Anthony with the bucket.
For a talented shooter, Anthony is pretty reserved at the arc. Maybe he'll grow bolder with time.
Nobody near Irving. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Back to Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
And Bosch can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Kicks it out to Love. Off target from three-point range.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
Inside. Garland with it. And it's Miller picking him up. And the dunk by Love.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now here's Payton. Garland rips down the board. The Nuggets trailed by 3. Love outside. Can't tie it up. That one's no good. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Anthony fires. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Outside Irving. Jacks up a 3. And Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
Here's Okongwu. Taken away by Anthony. Now Love to tie it up. And down goes the 3.
And a seasoned player like Love thrives when the stakes are high. He's always ready to step up and deliver.
Miller. Davis pulls it down. And so Garland will bring it up for Denver. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
That's exactly what you want to see, your big man playing big. Strong ball.
Now Barnes, and he jams it in.
Well, I tell you, I love seeing Barnes take these shots. Doesn't get overwhelmed, doesn't rush it, takes his time, and delivers.
Irving outside. Latswor's a 3. Down it goes for 3.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Knocks down the 3.
And that's a bounce back 3, and they're back in the lead.
The crowd has started to get nervous, but now they're just fired up. An incredible ball game going down the stretch.
Here's Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
You can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Garland surveying the D. Here's Anthony. Oh, the slam dunk.
Just a fantastic effort they're getting from Anthony right now.
And there's the ice cream with the apple pie, folks. Excellent trip up the floor to stretch this lead out.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Okongwu was screened.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduce you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. It's the first that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Irving from deep. Does not go. So the Nuggets win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the